When the cracks first appeared in our marriage, I told myself they were normal. Every couple goes through rough patches, right? I'm David, and for 12 years, I thought Sarah was my forever. We had built a life together, brick by brick, filled with laughter, shared dreams, and two amazing kids, Lily and Tom. But slowly the foundation began to crumble, and I was the only one trying to hold it together. It started subtly. Sarah began working late more often. She, a graphic designer, claimed her workload had suddenly exploded. "Big new client, honey," she'd say, her voice tired over the phone. I understood. I'm an architect. I know what project deadlines are like. So I picked up the slack. I did the school runs, cooked dinner, helped with homework, and tucked the kids into bed alone, night after night. I'd send her photos of the kids' smiling faces, and she'd reply with a simple heart emoji hours later. I missed her, but I was proud of her work ethic. I was being a supportive husband. Then came the new phone, with a new password she kept forgetting to give me. "It's for work, David. A lot of confidential client stuff on here," she explained, a little too quickly. The distance grew. Our late-night talks were replaced by the glow of her screen. Our weekend family outings became solo dad trips because Sarah was exhausted or had a migraine. The warmth in our bed grew cold. When I tried to reach for her, she'd flinch or pretend to be asleep. My unease festered, turning into a knot of anxiety in my stomach. I suggested a date night, a weekend getaway, anything to reconnect. She'd always have an excuse. "Maybe next month when this project is done," she'd promise. But next month never came. The excuses piled up like unread mail, each one a paper cut to my heart. I even suggested marriage counseling. Her reaction was explosive. "You think our marriage is broken? Is that what you're saying, David? That I'm not a good enough wife?" Her defensiveness was a shield and I couldn't get past it. The breaking point arrived on our anniversary. I had planned a surprise dinner at the restaurant where I proposed. I bought a new suit, got a babysitter, and waited for her to come home. 7 o'clock came and went. 8 o'clock. My calls went straight to voicemail. At 9, I got a text. "So sorry, babe. Huge crisis at work. Have to pull an all-nighter. Happy anniversary. Love you." My heart sank. I looked at the candlelit table, the two empty chairs, and the uneaten anniversary cake. The lie was so blatant, so cold. No design crisis happens on a Friday night on your anniversary. That night, something inside me broke. I couldn't ignore the signs anymore. The next morning, fueled by a sleepless night and a desperate need for truth, I did something I never thought I'd do. I checked the phone records on our shared family plan. My hands trembled as I scrolled through the numbers. One number appeared again and again. Dozens of calls, hundreds of texts, all at odd hours, especially during her late nights at work. The number wasn't saved under a name. With a sense of dread, I searched the number online. It belonged to a Mark Renshaw, a partner at a rival design firm. His profile picture showed a handsome, smirking man. My blood ran cold. The next few days were a blur of fake smiles and hollow conversations. I had the proof, but what did I do with it? Part of me wanted to scream, to confront her, to blow our world apart. But another part, the part that still loved the woman I married and desperately wanted to protect our children, clung to a sliver of hope. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there was a logical explanation. I decided to give her one last chance to tell me the truth. I sat her down that weekend, the kids at their grandparents'. I kept my voice calm, even though my heart was pounding. "Sarah," I began, "I feel like we're drifting apart. I'm worried about us. If there's something going on, anything at all, please, just tell me. We can fix it. Whatever it is, we can face it together." I looked into her eyes, pleading for honesty. She looked away. "David, don't be so dramatic. I'm just stressed with work. You're imagining things." She tried to laugh it off, but her eyes were filled with panic. It was another lie, layered on top of all the others, and in that moment, I knew. She wasn't going to choose us. She wasn't going to choose me. She had made her choice a long time ago. The confrontation that followed was ugly. I laid the phone records on the coffee table. Her face went pale. The denial came first, then the accusations. "You spied on me? How could you?" But finally, caught in the undeniable evidence, the truth, or a twisted version of it, came out. "It's not what you think," she stammered. "Mark and I are just friends. He understands the pressure I'm under." "Friends don't call each other at 2 in the morning, Sarah," I said, my voice barely a whisper. The argument escalated. The dam of my pent-up hurt and anger finally burst. Through her tears and justifications, the full story emerged. It had been going on for 6 months. The late nights, the secret phone, the emotional distance, it all clicked into place. It wasn't just a physical affair. She had built a second life, a life where I didn't exist. She claimed she didn't know how it happened, that she felt neglected, that I didn't understand her. Every word was another stab. I had spent months trying to understand, trying to support her, taking on everything at home so she could chase her career. Or so I thought. I had tried to save our marriage while she was actively destroying it. The lies were what hurt the most. It wasn't just the betrayal of her actions, but the betrayal of her words, every single day. She had looked me in the eye and lied, over and over, while I was trying to hold our family together. There was no coming back from that. You can't rebuild a house when the foundation is made of lies. The trust was not just broken, it was pulverized. For the sake of Lily and Tom, I tried to keep things civil. We went through the motions of separation, a slow, painful dismantling of a life we built together. Some days, the anger is a raw, open wound. Other days, it's just a dull ache, a sadness for what was lost and what could have been. I look at my kids and know I have to be strong for them. They are the beautiful, innocent truth that came from a marriage that ended in lies. Saving them from the fallout is my new project, my most important design. I'm building a new life for us, one based on honesty and unconditional love. It's a slower, more difficult build, but I know this time the foundation will be solid. It's a difficult journey, and if you're going through something similar, please know you're not alone. The path to healing is long, but it begins with embracing the truth, no matter how painful it is. Thanks for listening to my story. If it resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content. Take care of yourselves.